Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Europa Universalis 4. And we are finally Japan. We managed to unify. We don't have the achievement yet because I still have a province that needs to be cored. But we will get the title of Japan soon enough. In the meantime, let's pacify the Bushi state, ever greedy Bushi state, by giving them this province. We made an alliance with I don't remember how that is pronounced. I knew it, but I forgot. The other thing is that we are going to declare war on Brunei, because I want the super rich trade node that is Malacca, 15 value. So, Beijing is no longer as rich as it used to have like 25 trade value. I don't know why it had that much. But there you go. This is what we currently have. Now that we are Japan, I have our government type is changed. He's a woman. 5% morale of armies. I'll take that anytime. Because why not? So in 2 years, our truce with Korea is going to expire. Before that, I want to attack Brunei and take as many provinces as I can. Now I need to find their ally, Sulu. Sulu is usually like a really small island here. Buton, this is Makassar. This is Sulu. So they don't pose any threat whatsoever. The threat we might have is the ships. But even without a these dudes, okay, you can stay here. Really, you can pick up these ones. Going to this maintenance already. Oh, they are fighting rebels. They have a 17k stack here. So what I need to do is land my armies as soon as possible over here. With full maintenance, that is. If I do it without, I might lose some of them. I'd rather not take a defeat. 1528, 1528 power. How are we doing in terms of that colonial nation? The Bushi wants more provinces. Annoying Bushi. How many do they want now? 15%. Okay, I will give them highest autonomy provinces. Oh, this is China, where I rather... All of this is super rich. I'd rather give this to the merchant guilds. If I can. The Bushi can still have this one, for instance, for now. With that, they should be happy, as they are. Happy Bushi is good Bushi. So let's declare the war. Of course, Brunei already sees as a threat. Foreign spy detention. Oh, I want the spy net. I'd rather not fight the rebels. Might have to. Okay, let's see. If Sulu doesn't have any other ally, I'm going to set them as co-belligerent and just fully annex them. Get those units over there. Fortunately, we are close enough to their capital to start a siege. I'm going to spend these points. Poor quality copper. Let's get those units over there. And we'll be able to set up a big blockade over here. Honest merchant and now what I can do is use these units to teach Sulu instead. Here we go. Brunei is fighting their rebels. They are not doing terribly good against them. They took big hit. Okay, so this ones I think I can bring some here. 5 galleys. They have any galleys? No, they just have transports and heavy. Rockets. And the other one I'm going to send it to blockade here. Given the white flag, deploy power. And someone. And poor civil war. Okay, all of these units, I want them to join to this one. I get annoyed of having so many ships with the same mission in separate stacks. Call me crazy, but it's annoying. Can I get a general on the book? I can't. And since we have high tradition, we should get a decent general every single time. With Brunei, I want to take as much as I can and maybe get a vassal. Tributary would be nice because we could get moral points, which we're going to need definitely. Full annexation might as well be good. Now, I'm definitely going to take the estuaries for myself, which is the Brunei province. I'm going to take as well I would have to attack Makassar. Siege. Yeah, if I attack Makassar and take Palopo, I will be able to fabricate on Majapahit. And it seems that I will have to actually colonize Pontianak before I can attack any of these. Didn't want to do that just to prevent the spread, but it is what it is. Thinking I'm going to send a stack to attack Sulu. See how are our colonies doing? Not terribly well. They are taking quite a lot to grow. Let's get these units here, because we have a general. There's the siege of Brunei. Okay, I no longer need to spend the religious unity edict here. I can instead protect trade or go for centralization effort. Go for centralization effort in both ones.
fight the rebels. I didn't want to, but they did come to fight me. Meantime, I can move here. We lost a battle. Why is that? Did they bring too many ships? Well, Sulu has quite a bit. Okay, so since we are going to fight this one, I'm going to assign general just to have a little more of a fighting chance. Yeah, that's too bad. That was an oversight from my part. And I'm going to pay it. I'm going to have to pay for that. That's what you get. You need to be. You need to keep your eyes open in this game, or things like that might happen. I didn't see the ships coming, and I didn't prepare for that. So, okay, Brunei is beyond vassalization, but I can take all of this. Can I take war reps? Close, we are close to war reps. And we can take all of that money. I'd rather take these provinces. I'm happy with that. I don't want to drag the war for too long, because I'd rather be fighting Korea than Brunei. I mean, we weaken Brunei a little bit, and that's fine. But since we already lost the naval battle, I lost quite a bit of ships. I don't want to lose any more. I will now have to rebuild some transports, some galleys as well. Try to get this. We can build it here, and we can build another stack here. So my fleet limit is massive. I think I have the biggest one actually. Yeah, below Ming, and I mean Ming has 1000 development. So yeah, we're doing really good in that department. Okay, don't forget to increase autonomy, because we don't want rebels. Don't forget to core. Now, once we control a little bit more of the Malacca trade node, I will definitely move my capital here. But I will only do that once I have, because I can send Nippon trade and Canton trade towards Malacca. I believe I can also send Australian trade. I also need Australia to keep on colonizing, which they are. Yeah, they are. Okay, awesome. Although we didn't get colonialism from them, Australia is doing something. It's good. So do we still have a claim on their capital? We do until 1578. Okay, that's quite some time. I'm definitely going to get the Korean capital next time. Do we still have them as rival? No, I don't have possible rivals. That is sad. I need to keep a stack here to deal with the Bruneian rebels that will definitely spawn. They will spawn how big of a stack? 25k. In that case, it might be worth just harsh treatment, because otherwise I will not be able to fight Korea. I'll just have to sit there fighting rebels. Get these units over there. And these ships, I want them to protect trade in the green node. Eating. Okay, so one of our colonies ended. At long last. Took a while. Spirited away, 5%. I want these to grow faster. I can get admin support, but I don't want to do that yet. $45. They are not growing super fast because of what? Lack of adjacency? Is that it? Perhaps. What I can do is recall this one and send it to this one. So it grows a little bit faster and we get adjacency for this one. There should be a stable government. I agree. Yeah, we had like 27 ships and we are down to 11 because of that oversight. I'm so mad about that. We could ally Haiti. Do they want... Probably they would want to take land from Korea. I'm going to try that. I mean, get Cochin and in Haiti to fight alongside us against Korea. To increase maintenance of this one. I will take their capital. 2-1. Of course, I'm going to promise our allies land, and I'm not going to give them anything. That's how we roll. Don't judge me, that's what you would do. Sure of it. You never want to give your allies land. Like the Strom, then they backstab you. You don't give them land, then when they backstab you, you just kick them back. Nothing happened. We're collecting 15 on the Nippon node. So that means the Nippon node is like the 5th richest trade node in the world, isn't it? 6th behind Goa, which has a lot of incoming. Visit. Fruitful city, increased tax income. How much money are we making anyway? We're making 5 gold, 5 ducats out of gold, 20 out of taxation, and 15 out of trade. Japan is super rich, as you can see. Conquer Okinawa, conquer Palopo, or turn that into a city. I always like to take that one. I'm not going to fight, or am I going to fight Makassar? I mean, keeping my units over here would be better. Majapahit is not going to grow too much in the near future, are they? Perhaps they will not even get any allies. Hopefully Brunei doesn't ally Makassar anyway. Okay, they won't because they hate each other. That should be fine. I will take that mission later. For now, I will take the one I took. Let's increase our maintenance. I need to root out that much corruption. Apparently I do. Where am I getting so much corruption from? Lack of religious unity, overextension. For some reason I still have overextension. What's happening with that? Okay, yeah, the coring is taking a while. Well, probably it's because we are in speed 3. That should be it. I'm used to that going a little bit faster. Truce with Scala will expire. Okay, so we now have 20k here. I can send this a little bit more troops there. Do they have a... Okay, this port is active. I can look at that by going. I think is political, no, it diplomatic map mode. Where was the fourth thingy? Element. I know I have it somewhere here. Fourth level, where is it? Should be political. No. By the way, did I get... Okay, here it is, fourth level. So, the capital fort has fully maintained fort. This is the only fort in Korea, apparently. This is a mothball fort. Couple of mothball forts. I will not be able to get there anytime soonish. Okay, we're already capped on power. I'm going to spend that development on our capital a little bit. So the province I want to develop for the printing press would be, I'm thinking Suruga. Let's look at the terrain if we can find another one. Didn't I have a terrain map mode? Yeah, here, simple terrain map mode. So, okay, Kyoto is farmlands, Owari is farmlands, but it's already super high development. So that one is ruled out. So the one is Setsu or Harinama. So the optimal point, the optimal one that you can use for development is 12. It will cost you the least points. But if I do it in a 15 development province that also happens to be part of my capital region, such as this one, Kinai. Kinai is my capital region, is next to Kyoto, which is a high development province. So if I develop the institution here, it's going to spread to Kyoto super ultra fast. Going to instantly spread to Kyoto. So if I happen to have a farmland, yeah, like that, I think that is the best one I can utilize. So I will embrace the printing press here. Already have a little bit of colonialism. I will try to embrace the printing press here. That will make it spread to Kyoto super fast, and of course it will spread to Owari super fast as well. Of course, before I do that, I'm going to hire the edict. So we already have this, which reduces development. We're going to encourage development to get another 10% reduction, and if that is not enough, prosperity 10%, and I'm going to also our ideas reduce development even further. If I get economic ideas, I would have had even lower development cost. Oh, I'm kind of forgetting this. This is something I do need. Could have gotten that earlier. But anyway, I'm going to develop the printing press here. But the rest of points, I'm going to improve Kyoto, to have Kyoto become at least a 30 development province. Also, the higher development it is, whenever I actually get, what's it called? Whenever I actually get colonialism to start spreading here. Also capped on admin power. I cannot spend base tax in Kyoto because it's all it has, base tax. I could spend base tax elsewhere. Let's see, one of these farmland provinces would be ideal. Hopefully one that already has a church. I'm going to build a temple here, not big deal. And a couple of points. The other thing we can spend our admin power is no, I'm not going to spend that one. So Korea cared. None of our allies will come to war. So this is a bug. I mean, we have 55, yet it says they won't join. Why is it that? Has 40 attitude towards enemies, 15 diplomatic reputation, yet we are not able to call Cochin to war. Are they already at war with Korea? They are not. Do they have a truce with Korea? They don't. Then why in the world can't we call them to arms? If we have all of this, this doesn't make any sense at all. You cannot voluntary subject relationships against their overlord. You cannot call an ally in a voluntary subject relationship against their overlord. But I'm not calling a war against Ming. Yeah, this seems to be a bug. Oh, it's because... Okay, I understand now. It still don't make any sense because I am also an ally of Ming. I'm also a subject of Ming. I'm going to declare the war for their province. Tributary criminal, clear of the criminal, increase trust of Ming for 300 ducats, or reduce Japan pirate heaven. Okay, so I can actually call them to arms. It's just a slight buff. Now let's see, where are our ships? We have 22 ships. Let's get them here. I'm going to hire another of these. They are useful to have. I'm statifying this. Now is this part of the same state? Yeah, this is all part of a single state. Awesome. I'm also going to assign this to a state. The super greedy Bushi, of course. Bushi wants it all. Do I have another high? Yeah, this one has high autonomy. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more. Have a nice day.